Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're going to get into something really quite profound, the ancient text, the Ashtavakra Gita.
Right. And we're specifically looking at chapter 12 as a kind of, well, a shortcut to clarity.
A shortcut that isn't about more effort, which is the interesting part.
Exactly. It's not about gaining something, but recognizing what's already there. Our mission is to find, this immortality within mortality.
And it all starts with the sage himself, Ashtavakra. The name literally means 8 deformities.
Which just sets the stage perfectly, doesn't
It
it?
really does.
Yeah.
So he walks into King Janaka's court, and the ministers, they laugh at his body.
And his comeback is just devastatingly brilliant.
He calls them cobblers.
Just cobblers.
Yeah.
Because they're only looking at the skin, the leather.
It immediately forces the question, doesn't it? What is actually real here?
And that is King Janaka's question, really, after he has this incredibly vivid dream.
Right. Am I the king in the palace, or was I the beggar who lost everything in the dream? Which one is me?
The answer is found in, well, what the text calls abiding in the self.
Okay, so let's unpack that. The core concept seems to be that reality it's whatever is permanent, whatever doesn't change.
Yes. And your body, your thoughts, your memories, your senses.
Yeah.
All of that is in constant flux.
So the true self, the real I, is just the awareness that's watching all that change happen.
That's it. But we spend our whole lives layering identities on top of that pure consciousness.
Our name, our job title, our nationality.
Our opinions, our likes and dislikes, all these little limited labels. And when you strongly identify with them,
You feel incomplete. You feel like something's missing.
that's the feeling of inadequacy. That constant striving is what the text calls samsara. And the way out is nididhyasana.
Abhignas.
Yes, abhidance.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting for me. The text says Janaka achieved this through indifference. What does that mean in practice? It sounds so passive.
It's a great question. It's not forced suppression. It's more like a total disidentification. Janaka outlines 3 areas to withdraw attention from. First is doership, or kaya kriti.
So you still perform actions, you still go to work.
You do what's necessary, but you drop the mental claim, the little voice that says, I am the doer.
I can see how that would reduce stress. It reminds me of that story about the person who donated the fans to the hall
Right.
and kept switching them on and off.
Just so people would notice his name on the label. It's that kind of ego-driven silliness you're letting go of.
What's the second area?
Excessive speech, vok.
So basically, stop endlessly scrolling and arguing on the internet.
That's a perfect modern translation, yeah. It's moving beyond constant, useless consumption of information.
And the third,
Mechanical thinking, chinta.
worry.
Just worry. Recognizing the mind is just swinging, compulsively between past and future, and you consciously withdraw from it.
And when you drop all that calculation, life becomes spontaneous. Like the journey of a dry leaf, just moving wherever the wind takes it.
Exactly. And that leads to the most counterintuitive part of the whole teaching.
Which is that even the spiritual practices,
They also have to be outgrown.
so the very tools that helped you get here, the meditation, the service, the study, they become obsolete.
They're temporary. The analogy in the text is beautiful. It's like a metal cage around a sapling.
Okay.
At first, it's absolutely necessary. It protects the young tree, helps it grow.
It gives it structure.
But if you keep that cage on forever,
You'll stunt the tree's growth. It becomes a prison.
precisely, once their purpose is served, they are put aside.
So freedom, Moksha, it's not about gaining something new.
No, it's about removing the ignorance that covers what you already are. Total clarity.
And for you, the listener, this clarity isn't always some big, explosive event.
No, not at all. It's much more subtle. Think of it like a Polaroid picture developing.
Okay.
The image is already there, imprinted on the paper the moment you take the shot.
But you have to give it time to appear.
You just have to wait and watch as the whole truth of it slowly manifests. That quiet recognition, that is total freedom.